Uncle Abuadish, my movie be a hammer wakwaba edba Cstv news at 24 so mrena so summer a trim a tregu or my moon or my hood on son where they ever so mo se cassier 97 years ready bedimu akotini. Ora Sam George a day abetu a just a 60 radio stations in the so what's me a jewel crata eddy a few ones and no and I trust all my penny John Dramani Mahama and so Akasa watch him says Afwan that was a me and my one Aquina. Raining someone who do I say our Cassie and so I'm a Japanese made so meeting and a mammy ama bafua. And I make how say Okoya be for the tin so Facebook no CSTVGH also and YouTube so CSTVGH. Okoha like share nothing so for interest so eto asie. Make sure say we do YouTube on more. Over subscribe a day amaya send a be a video di betu so no when ni anasa won sa ebe kebie na wa hwe. Yen mayenda ye husima embra ye ba e de kase ni hwe mangasa eso. Yada say na yen share semina say na yedi ni e kwa kokyere mu e wo omampani akache na Ghana mampani John Dramani Mahama ana trese wode atu edwase wa bra oba abanwani mu no na trese ye cedi no ejina 17 cedis to $1 no na ohwa inflation so na akosoro pa yie niema bro so e cost fango bon so etime e cost nanso indei won nhwehwe pa na say edwuma pa wa ye no eno aboa ama cedi na ejina 17 cedis no sisi ye de eda 10 Ghana cedis afen so no inflation ne fango bon so etime akofom afen ochra GDP growth eno sikasem ochre mu a wa fimpinu ni eduonu ennan no na GDP growth no na ejina 4.9%. Nanso inde ejina 5.3%. Eno anatrese Ghana statistical service and so ede osebo ede ama omampeni John Dramani Mahama say wetimi abone humoden ama bibianso etimi atoto na akwemu na omampeni John Dramani Mahama omone one atwetwere fon kabonkuo Ghana National Association of Teachers etwaniti asenat ekodi ehia na twese wode etu edwase emprempe wo hwe senia yesika 7 etimi akọ ehwiri akọ enimu na twese bibia edane.
prosperity for our people. The first quarter GDP results have come, and
National Communication Authority, Eternity, say NCA, paying for, and I just what they are to just say a radio stations, by say it is young 60 radio stations. Say, idea so with me, I do one crater, a day a free one, 79 say a share be at say what's with this one, and ya dear say with this so, and no, and not just what they are to just say a 60 radio stations. No, as I say radio, I can who be won't to me FM. And so I can who be any a hold will be a kekahu. Now in same way a on Munyan for Sam George and now or day in same way at Suja a Rasha Bijafi.
Any entity seeking to establish and operate an FM radio station must first obtain a frequency authorization from the National Communications Authority, the NCA. Per Regulation 54 of the Electronic Communications Regulation 2011 LI 1991, the authorized entity is required to construct and operationalize the station within 2 years of receiving the authorization. Before any station is permitted to go live, the station must invite the NCA to inspect the construction and installation of the station to certify that the station conforms to the standards established by the NCA for radio broadcasting in Ghana. It is upon the grant of the test transmission authorization or a certificate of compliance that the station can commence operation. This process, Mr. Speaker, is not optional. It is the legal foundation for ensuring that our national spectrum is used responsibly, professionally, and in the public interest. Mr. Speaker, the term of an FM radio broadcasting authorization is 5 years. Under Regulation 56 of the ECR 2011, a renewal application must be submitted to the NCA at least 3 months, 90 days before the expiration of the existing authorization. Failure to comply with this 90-day prior timeline results in the application or any new application being treated as a new application before the NCA. Mr. Speaker, on 12 February 2025, shortly after I assumed office as the Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovation, I issued a directive to the NCA to produce a complete listing of frequency authorization.
Sansem Kraye Emu and a Chesa or Mompini John Dramani Mahama or de Atsu a just say a Yunasia Chesa opening is seen and Yadia so Nini a Jewington watch wrong carter a day Ababeto a mountain say I was a 1 hour J1 license a day a free one, saying no to me Emma Wanakunya, no to me at Tua Munjuma Eso.
This is a declaration against impunity, abuse, and inertia. The airwaves do not belong to the powerful and connected. They belong to the public, and we are duty-bound to govern them transparently and effectively. Our fight is not against free speech. It is against lawlessness, asset misappropriation, and regulatory defiance. I remain committed to reclaiming what rightfully belongs to the Ghanaian people and laying the foundations for a fair, modern, and technologically equipped broadcasting sector. Once again, Mr. Speaker, due to the clemency His Excellency the President has asked for, there is 30 days from today for all defaulting media houses to rectify their default and breaches. And Mr. Speaker, the ministry has shown that we are willing to reinstate. Earlier this year, we shut down 6 media houses who have all rectified their breaches and they have been reinstated. We urge the defaulting media houses to take advantage of the President's clemency for 30 days.
Dodo banu deni ayonu munyam for Mahama Ayarga inso ede etsu ja wo twemu se emra eye emra se emra echiwa ene wo ede enu nti no derubo edwuma no emra edata ho nti wa ebeche wo no de na achew nti ne wo se obi ehu se edwuma bi ade
with the conditions of the license. It is as simple as that. It is a national asset and the frequency has been allocated to you subject to payment of certain license fees. Please pay your license fees. I don't think any of us is interested in waking up in the morning, tuning into a radio to hear is happening before you even step out of your house, only to be told that the radio station has been put off. So we don't want that. But please endeavor to comply with the conditions under which you have been licensed to operate. So that is all that I will say. And also to emphasize that I have looked at the laws under which the minister has issued the suspension directives.
Emu ena donkuma banu deni Alexander Kwamina Afrenyo Markin ono so etrebu se ewom se omampeni John Dramani Mahama akasa se eye wona ana se derubo ejuma no wonfa won license enfa emom se ne be obetimi atoa won juma so eno ena twe se ensema twe se omampeni ye de aba betu edwa no eno de akachi kra.
We take this with a pinch of salt. That the NCA, together with the ministry, have embarked on a certain path, and now Mr. President, exercising his supervisory mandate, is now telling them that